What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video is gonna be a little story time about the most embarrassing day of my life. Yeah, you know, just something that I'm just gonna keep remembering for the rest of my life. And it happened in school. It's just a whole crazy story time that I'm gonna get into details with. But before I get into this story time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video if you guys want more story time, because I got a bunch of story times that I can tell y'all. Because listen, your girl's been through it. So I guess I'm gonna start the morning of that day. Okay, I should start with where it took place. Okay, so it took place in my last high school building that I went to, not the one that I just graduated from, but the other one that I was in, and it was in middle school, and I was in the 8th grade. Okay, so yeah, I was in the 8th grade in middle school. Okay, it was the day of the state test, which I think everybody takes. You know, it's a test that, you know, it's required to know if you're ready to go to high school and all that junk, whatever. I think I know this by heart. I know this by heart because, like I said, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. It's just absolutely horrible. Okay. 8th grade state test. Okay. I was really nervous. I remember I was really nervous, super duper nervous, because they made a whole big deal about, you know, if you don't pass this, you're not going to high school, you know. I was just really nervous. I was super duper nervous. I was really nervous. And, you know, when I'm nervous, you know, I'm anxious, you know, I'm jittery, I'm anxious, you know. So I was really nervous. I woke up super early before it was even time for me to go to school. I woke up super early. I ate a breakfast, a really good breakfast. I think I studied a little bit. I remember. I think I studied a little bit. Yeah, you know, regular 8th grade state test morning, regular, simple thing. Okay. So, boom. Ate my breakfast, packed my stuff, was ready to go. Didn't bring my book bag, and I think we could have wore whatever clothes we want. I'm pretty sure we were able to wear whatever clothes we wanted. Okay. So keep that in mind, because I think that kind of plays along with the story. So keep that in mind. We were able to wear whatever clothes we wanted. Okay, boom. My mom packed me a water bottle. Keep this in mind, because this plays a big part in the story. Mom packed me a water bottle because, you know, they said that you needed water, so I had a water bottle and all that good stuff. I was drinking it, you know, So I got into the car because I was driven home. I was driven to school every day. No, scratch that. I wasn't driven that day. I took the train. So yeah, I took the train over to my school. Boom, you know, sitting, texting my friends, telling them what time you come in, you know, drinking my water, you know, staying hydrated like you're supposed to, like they told you you're supposed to. So I arrived to my school, well, close to my school. I finished my water bottle. I threw out my water bottle. I met up with my friend. I met up with my best friend at the time, and we went to the store because everybody on the state test went to the store to buy breakfast, even though I already ate breakfast. I already ate breakfast at home, y'all, and I went to go buy breakfast again, spending my mom's money, which I had no right to do. No, but so yeah, I went to the store with my best friend at the time, and we were buying stuff, whatever. I bought 2 water bottles, y'all. I bought 2 more water bottles, because I kept thinking, like, oh, you know, I'm going to be very dehydrated. Like, I need to be hydrated throughout the whole test. I can't be I need to be hydrated throughout the whole test. I can't be dehydrated, you know, like, this is the state test, you know, this is contemplating my future. That's how I was thinking at the time. So I went and I bought 2 more water bottles, and, you know, lunch and all that. Not lunch, I bought breakfast and all that stuff with my best friend. We came to the school, checked in, figured out what class we were in and all that stuff. Me and my best friend at the time weren't in the same class, but I was in the same class with some of my friends. Yes, I was in the same class as some of my friends at that time. Okay, and also who was in that class, you know how when you're in middle school, you don't have a crush, but you have, like, you know, that little boy, you're just like, oh yeah, he's cute. You know, that you and your friends just talk about. I was in that class. He was in my class, y'all. He was in my class. Like, me and my friends used to always talk about this boy. He was in my class. my state test class. So I was already jittery. Again, I was jittery. Well, I wasn't really jittery because I didn't really care. Like, it was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna tell my friends about this though. I'm gonna text my friends and tell them about this though. And that's exactly what I did. So I had my phone with me and I was texting my friends and I was like, oh, you know, let's meet up in the bathroom. Let's meet up in the bathroom. So I raised my hand and I asked the teacher if I can go to the bathroom. That's what I did. I met up with my friends when I went to the bathroom. So we went to the bathroom. I was telling them like, oh, guess who's in my class? Like, they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, like, guess who's in my class? Like, we in the same class. Like, it's crazy. We talk it out. We talking. It was time for me to go back because the state test was starting in like 20 minutes, and they were saying that we could study a little bit. So I went back. We all separated, went separate ways. I came to class. I sat down. You know, I was studying with this girl that was also my friend during that time in the class. We were studying or whatever. I finished one water bottle. Done. One water bottle. Done. I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm chilling. You know, whatever. I'm chilling. Still studying. Boom, boom, boom. Still studying. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Studying over. Time to start the test. Okay. So we get the test. I'm put in the assigned seats. We got the test. I'm here, and the boy that I was talking to you guys was like 2 seats away from me in the same row, y'all. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, state test is starting. We get our test. 30 minutes go by. 30 minutes go by. Boom, body that second water bottle. Done. Done with that second water bottle. I'm done. I'm hydrated. I'm good. I'm straight. Your girl is not dehydrated. She's set. Like, she's set. Done. Body that with second water bottle. Done. Alright. This is when the story is about to get a little rocky. A little rocky. Alright. So boom, I'm sitting, doing all of this. An hour goes by. An hour. And there's a specific time where you can go to the bathroom after you already used the bathroom once. You have to wait a specific time period to go use the bathroom. I don't know why it worked like that, but it did. And you know, I wasn't a shy girl, but I was the one that wanted a lot of attention on me, I guess you could say, during that time. Okay, so boom. An hour goes by. I gotta pee. Like, I have to pee. Like, I really have to pee. It wasn't like an extreme pee, but I had to go pee. Like, I really had to go pee. But I was chilling. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just knock these couple of hours down and then I'm gonna go pee. Simple. I'm gonna go pee. So somebody in the class asked to turn on the AC. When I gotta pee and I'm cold, that don't mix well. That really doesn't mix well. So the AC turned on. All right, I'm panicking now. I'm like, what? Like, okay, I'm panicking. Like, it's cold and I gotta pee. So boom, another 30 minutes go by. I gotta pee. Like, I really gotta pee. And I see my friend across the room. She had to pee too. Like, she was shaking her leg like she gotta pee. And I was like, girl, I gotta pee too. She was like, I gotta go pee. So she asked the teacher to go because she didn't use the bathroom yet. She asked the teacher to go or whatever. Boom. She ran out the classroom to go pee. And I was like, yo, like, I gotta pee so bad. So the girl came back. I'm like, you know what? No, like, I'm gonna go up to the teacher. And I raised my hand. I said to the teacher, can I go use the bathroom? Because even though I knew she was gonna say no, I said, can I use the bathroom? She said, you already wet, you gotta wait a specific time, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, okay, whatever. 20s go by, y'all, I couldn't. Like, I couldn't. When I tell y'all, I couldn't. So I get up, right? And I'm shaking, walking to her, y'all. My legs were shaking, crossed, walking to her. I'm put my hand on the table. I said, miss, I have to go pee, like, really bad. She was like, I can't let you out right now. Like, it's not the time. Like, I was like, okay. I went back to my seat. So, you know, by this time, I'm not even focusing on my test, y'all. Like, I'm just like, what the hell? So, yeah, I remember going through my mind. I just was not thinking about the test at all. So, yeah, boom. I wasn't thinking about the test. I was like, you know what? I gotta make matters work. I was like, miss, can I turn off the AC? She was like, yeah. I'm still shaking my legs while walking, y'all. Like, people was looking at me. They're probably thinking, like, what is going on with this girl? All right, sit down. 30 minutes go by. I still went to the bathroom. 10 minutes go by. Y'all, I was crossing my legs. Like, they was crossed. Like my legs were crossed. And it just got to the point where it was like, it's about to go down. Like this is about to happen. So I'm sitting and I start to feel pee. And you know, you can't hold the pee. Like when it's peeing, when the pee is going down, you can't hold the pee. Like you can't do it. I started to pee, right? And I couldn't hold it. And oh my god, thinking about this is like literally giving me PTSD. Okay, so I couldn't hold the pee and the pee is going down, and my dumb self, I raised my hand and I said, miss, I just peed on myself. Yo, my heart. It was funny when I was thinking about it, but reliving the whole experience, like, ew. Okay, so yeah, I was like, I'm peeing on myself. She was like, okay, I'm gonna call the teacher. Y'all, it sounded like rainfall hitting the floor. And when I tell you, everybody was looking at me. Everybody was looking at me like, oh my god. And then there's the thing, I couldn't do anything. I put my head down. I put my head down. Like, what am I supposed to do? I put my head down. The teacher that she called came in the room. She's tapping me on my shoulder. She's like, let's go. I'm crying because of course I'm embarrassed. Like, duh, I'm gonna cry. Obviously, I'm embarrassed. So dumb. Okay, so I'm crying or whatever. She's like tapping my shoulder. She's trying to drag me on my shoulder. I'm like, no, I'm not going. Like, I'm not watching everybody staring at me. And you know, instead of making matters easy, like being in light, they called in 3 more teachers and told them they told everybody in the class to get up and leave the classroom. Y'all, oh my god, like, oh my god. They told everyone to get up and leave the classroom. Everybody from the other classrooms are looking like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, you know, what's going on? All right, so yeah, boom, they left the classroom. I see that everyone left after keeping my head down for a good 40 minutes. I get up. Oh my god, I'm walking to the office crying my eyes out, crying my eyes out. I get to the other thing, they give me some clothes. Well, no. First, they had to call my mom. They called my mom. My mom was pissed off. My mom was pissed off. She wasn't pissed off at me, of course. She was pissed off at the teacher for not letting me go use the bathroom. So she was pissed off. She brought me clothes. She picked me up. She was really pissed off, like really pissed off. Yeah, she brought me a drink or something. She brought me something to make me feel better about that experience. I got home. This was so embarrassing. I got home. I told my mom not to do anything. She still called the school or whatever, like really being pissed off, like screaming at them or whatever. I get home and I guess the teacher was trying to call my mom, but she called the house phone and I was home. So I picked up the phone and then the teacher's like, yo, this is how weird the phone call was. The teacher was like, hello. I'm like, hello. She's like, is this Trinity's mom? I was like, no, this is Trinity. She was like, oh, I was looking for your mom to just apologize for everything that happened today. I was like, yeah. She was like, I apologize for, you know, what happened. I didn't mean to embarrass you. Like, just a long thing. And I just wanted her to hang up the phone because I'm like, girl, we're not cool. Like, you just embarrassed me in front of the whole entire class. The whole entire grade. The whole entire grade. She embarrassed me in front of the whole entire grade. So I was like, you know what? Like, whatever. Like, don't stress it. Blah, 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 like, whatever. Because whatever. Client hang up the phone. I'm like, okay, you know, this is all gonna blow over. Whatever. It happened. It happened. Later that day, you know, I'm on my phone. Everybody, you know, because when you leave the state test, everyone goes to chill out. Everyone goes to chill and have fun and go eat and all that good stuff. So I get my phone. I'm on my phone in my house while everyone was, you know, chilling outside. And I'm on Facebook. And I see somebody. I try to be funny, you know, because when I'm embarrassed, I try to make the mood more laughable so I cannot feel embarrassed. So I posted on Facebook. I was like, OMG, this was the, like, even if I don't even know if y'all use Facebook anymore, but I posted a status. I was like, OMG, this is the most embarrassing day of my life. And people were commenting, it was like, oh yeah, I heard. People that don't even go to the school. I'm like, I froze. I was like, how the hell do y'all know what just happened to people that did not go to my school and was not in my grade? I'm like, and somebody posted a status about it. I don't remember who the person was, but that person didn't go to my school neither. So somebody was running their mouth. And I was tight. I was mad. No, I was more embarrassed than mad, but yeah, my battery died, so I have to go charge it. Where I left off? Okay, yeah. So I was on Facebook and I seen that somebody posted about it, someone that didn't go to my school. So I realized that people from my school were talking. They were talking. So I was upset, I was pissed off, whatever. I came back to the school 2 days later. People were staring at me. It was a whole like terrible thing, and I had to go retake my test in the principal's office. I don't feel like I'm in focus. Okay, I have to go retake my test in the principal's office. And here comes the crazy thing. The boy that I was telling you about also had to take his test in the principal's office because I think he couldn't take it because something happened or whatever. And y'all, the tension, the embarrassment, it was absolutely, like, it was ridiculous. He asked me what happened. I said that I drank too much water. Like, that's what I was just telling everybody, like, that I drank too much water. It was, I finished my test. I had to go to gym, my gym period, where the whole grade is in. Everybody was just staring at me. Everybody was coming up to me like, oh my God, what happened? Like, I heard what happened. Like, what happened? What happened? I was like, I drank too much water. Like, yeah, that's basically the whole story. Once I got to high school, people were still talking about it. Like, they would make jokes, like, with water bottles. When, like, every time I asked to pee, they'd be like, oh, you better let her go. You better let her go. Like, you know, little jokes or whatever. But I never really took any like attention to it because I know it's just jokes. Like, I'm not really a person that takes things so serious. I'm like, you know, it's a joke, like, whatever. But yeah, I still think about this till this day. Done with high school, still thinking about this till this day. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. It wasn't really a long story time, but I hope I said as much details as I could. I hope you guys found it entertaining. It's okay to laugh. Your girl is over it. Yeah, I will never forget that day ever in my life. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment down if you guys want more story time, because I got a lot of more story times that I can do for y'all. Like, a lot, like fights, just a bunch of story times that I could do for y'all. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.